I have found it very helpful to always remember that there is always a backstory to a person's current story that they're telling me. So as a person is talking to me about their life, and it may be over a cup of coffee or over a lunch or just in casual conversation, I'm always wondering what's the context that this story is coming out of that they're telling me, this current moment. Because again, there's always a backstory to their life. For instance, I had someone tell me that their dream was to go into medicine, and they talked with such excitement about it and such clarity that I thought, wow, this person really knows who they are and their place in this world and the effect that they want to have. But I started probing, again, knowing there's always a backstory, and asking some questions. I asked them, what is it that they studied in high school and college that they really enjoyed? And expecting to hear classes like chemistry, biology, physiology, or just some of the sciences, I really didn't hear any of those. I heard other classes. And then I asked them, so tell me about the TV shows, the documentaries, the movies, the books that you love to watch, you're fascinated by. And again, I was expecting to hear movies and television shows and documentaries and books about physicians and hospitals and medical practice or medical missionaries type of thing. And I really heard very little of that, actually. And what I realized that they loved were stories about people that inspired other people, that inspired them to greater things, to hope, that gave them counsel and direction. And yes, doctors were in some of these stories, but they weren't in very many of them, really. And so then I probed a little bit farther. I said, so tell me about your family. Did you have brothers and sisters? And they said, yeah, I had 3 other siblings, and found out that they were a middle child. And after listening to a little bit of that backstory, I realized they were kind of lost in their family. I asked them, well, did your father or mother ever have dreams for your life, things that they recognized about you and hoped that you would become? And this person said, sadly, no, they never talked about anything that they wanted me to be or thought I could be. But what they remembered was their parents talking with great respect about their family physician and about a surgeon that worked on this person's father. And I thought, all right, now I'm starting to understand. Now I have something to interpret their current story with, that they're so convinced they want to go into medicine, but there are no traces of passion about that in their past. But there is a strong drive to please this person's mother and father, that someone in the medical profession was held up as somebody with a very weighty and worthy life. And so they were all too willing, in a sense, unknowingly, to take on their parents' script and not try to find and understand their own script of what they were made to do. So you see, a person's backstory is always important to understand. It's always good to probe into that, to ask questions, if we're going to understand a person in the current moment, and offer them something that may be truly helpful and right for them.